stone vet. I hit the ground running when I'm invading your country. And still with honor and discipline, throw my guns like onions. Dressed in camo with ammo for every situation I handle. They got us marching and stepping by my platoon, you get trampled.
What's up, guys? Sergeant G here from the Stone Vet USMC, man. Happy Hump Day. Hump Day's here, man. Hopefully you guys are getting through the hump, coming over, hanging out with me, Sergeant G here on the Stone Vet USMC with Veteran Trash Talk, man. Super excited this week, man. I finally get to be at home teleworking, which is great. I don't know, man. This light's kind of like blurring me out, ain't it? It's kind of like bright right in my face, man. I don't know. How you guys been, man? Hopefully you guys are doing really good. For me, myself, man, it's not bad. I mean, we just been having some deep conversations with the wife lately, you know. Deep conversations, and I think we came to the conclusion. I keep telling you guys, we're trying to move, right? I think we came to the conclusion we ain't moving. These guys that are building our house are supposed to be building our house. It's last week they're supposed to put plumbing in. This week they're supposed to put plumbing in. They still don't have stem walls up. They have no plumbing down, and no foundation has been laid because they said they can't lay foundation without the plumbing being done. So I told the wife, you know what? Because I mean, honestly, we stay here, we're gonna save a lot of money. We're gonna save a butt ton of money here, you know. And it'd probably be best because, like I got plans to retire in 9 years. Is the plan? That's the goal, is to retire in 9 years and try to be able to live outside of the government. I've been working for the government. By the time in 9 years, I've been working for the government for freaking 30 years, dude. In 9 years, it'll be 30 years I've been working for the government, and I'm freaking tired of it, man. It is what it is, man. But remember, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel whenever you get to listen to these shows, man. The video's not bad. I put some time into this. If you guys get to watch the video, you guys understand. But for those of you that are on the Spotify right now, I think it's iTunes is where the majority of my people are listening to the show at. If you there, man, if you have an opportunity, you got some free time, go check out the shows, man. I put a little bit of effort into it whenever I hit the like and subscribe and doing my banner for my sponsor, man. Like I said, huge shout out to Elevated Hemp Solutions, dude. These guys are starting to pay the bills for Sergeant G here at the Stone Vet, man. It's super exciting to have a paid sponsor. You guys already know me, Sergeant G. I'm always advocating. Look, here's even my shirt. Thanks to Maddie Gabestein, I believe is his name. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. I just call him G, Matty G. He created these shirts. It's cool shirts, man. I wish I could show you the back. The backs are cool, too. He got cool sayings in the back. If you come out of Stone Vet USMC, you get a link to be able to buy these shirts from him, man. It's true. I love it. Thanks, Maddie, for being able for producing these shirts and getting one over to me. I appreciate it, man. I'm going to support you any way I can. Anybody who's advocating for the medicinal plant, you guys know I'm here, and this is what I'm here for, man. This week has been horrible, dude. I mean, there's so much shit going on right now. I'm so pissed off at. I mean, like I tell you guys, don't watch the news because you're just gonna get mad, dude. You're just gonna be pissed off. It's just plain and simple. It's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be pissed off at the world, man. Right now, well, Lieutenant Colonel Scheller. You guys know Lieutenant Colonel Scheller. He the Lieutenant Colonel, United States Marine Corps, that called out higher ups, called out all the brass. Said, hey, who's going to be held accountable for what happened to the 13 Marines that we lost in Afghanistan on August 26th? He called them out. You know, fuck, he's doing what they told us to do. You are accounted for 100% of the time for all your actions, regardless if they're good or regardless if they're bad. If good or bad, it don't matter. You're going to be held accountable for your actions, right? You guys served in the military. You guys know. You guys understand. You guys know that, hey, I got to be held accountable, dude. You know? And it sucks, dude. It sucks a lot, you know, that now they're going to throw him in the brig for standing up and saying something. He's a lieutenant colonel. He was the XO, I believe, for a battalion. You guys know, especially in the Marine Corps, you guys know how the XOs and the COs and everybody is, man. Whatever the case may be, he shouldn't be held. He shouldn't be going to the brig for standing up for what he believed in, man. That's what a lot of us are struggling with right now, right? What do we believe in? Why do we stand up for what we believe in, man? I don't know if you guys can hear these kids playing basketball outside. It's dark outside. They ain't got no lights on out there. They got some driveway lights, but it ain't bright enough for basketball. I don't know. You know, but I mean, in regards with Lieutenant Colonel Scheller, I don't know, man. It's super frustrating and super upsetting to see this Marine stand up for what he was trained to stand up for while serving in the Marine Corps. And I think we need to stand up for him and call them out. Because honestly, like I said before in the last episode, all those commandants, whatever you guys call them in your branches of service, all the highest elevated officer and the highest E9 in the branch that you're in. And the Marine Corps is the commandant of the Marine Corps and the sergeant major of the Marine Corps. That's what we call them. Whatever you guys call them, Army, Navy, Air Force, Space Force, and whatever you guys call them, they are liable. They are responsible for what happened August 26th in Afghanistan. It's their fault. These guys have been to war colleges. They've trained for this kind of situation to occur and how to react to it. You know, they've been trained to react and just to take the consequences of what happens to their actions, right? But none of them are being held accountable for what happened that day. And it's super exhausting and it's tiring to see that crap, you know? I hate it. I hate it because me spent 9 years in the Marine Corps, right? I only reached E9. A lot of people who are in the Marine Corps now are reaching E6, damn near E7 by the time they hit 9 years, dude, which is insane. But it's a newer Corps, right? It's the new Corps, it's like the new Army, the new Navy, whatever, you know? Because I joined the Marine Corps in 2009. It's 2021 now. Shit's changed over the past 20 years, you know? I'd be retiring already if I would have stayed in, but my dumb ass got out after 9 years. But, I mean, so be it, whatever. But you guys tell me what you think about what happened to Lieutenant Colonel Scheller, man. What are your thoughts on this? What is it that you guys think should have happened to him for speaking up? Because that's what we're supposed to do, right? As veterans, that's what we're supposed to do, is speak up when things aren't right. The way our country's going right now, especially with this huge, massive mandate of vaccinations. How many of y'all standing up saying, screw you, dude? I ain't getting no vaccine. It's not even a vaccination. I don't even know what the fuck you're injecting in my arm. And like I tell you guys, I'm not for the shot and I'm not against the shot. If you guys go and get the shot, more power to you. Honestly, I'm that guy. You do you, I do me. But I'm going to tell you right now, whenever you start mandating me to do something that I don't want to do, you guys are forgetting what country we live in. This is America. It's not Australia. It's not Great Britain. Hell, it ain't Afghanistan. I mean, you can't mandate me to get something I don't want to get. Plain and simple. And when you start coming at me and trying to go against my civil rights as an American citizen, that's why we have civil rights, right? Go check out freaking Linda Steele's app. She's got a new app called Civil Rights Matters. What's your civil rights? Do you know your civil rights? Do you know if you got a case or not? You know, a lot of people are like, well, if you get fired, they won't pay you unemployment. Really? So this is going to go one of two ways, the way I see it. You're going to get a very disgruntled employee like myself. And I'm going to ensure that you get in trouble for what you're doing. I watch TikTok a lot. I'm always on TikTok. You see a lot of stupid shit on there, but then there's some good stuff on there. You're just like, I wonder how reliable this information is. There's one guy on there. He said I saved his video just so I can go back and research it myself. Talking about your civil rights. You have civil rights, right? You're an American citizen. You have civil rights. You have liberties and civil rights. That's one thing that we have to remember. What is our civil rights as American citizens? Do I have to? If they mandate me, if my job mandates me, do I have to get this? You know, it sucks. I was talking with a wife and a friend of hers. Her husband the job said he had to get the shot. He had to get the jab. But he's like, I have to do it because he's like, I'm 50 years old. What am I really going to do if I quit this job, you know? And it sucks because he didn't seek no guidance. Like, where can I fight this? How can I fight this, you know? And this is what I try to tell you guys. How big are you building your community around you? How big's your network? Who can you reach out to and say, hey, dude, I got a question for you. My community's pretty big. It's getting massive, honestly. Like I said, I've teamed up with Fully Baked Vets, and they have astronomical following. It's insane how big their following is right now. And they've decided to bring me on board because I'm the Stone Vet, USMC. And so if you don't build your network, you don't know who to reach out to find out what rights do I have as an American citizen, right? Well, none of us really know. We're here, we're Americans, and we're free because of the brave people who died for our freedom, right? But what is your civil rights? Is your job requiring you to get the jab? what is going on, you know? I don't get it, dude. I don't understand the crap that's going on right now. It's gut wrenching to see where our country's going. Not only that, with this bullshit mandate. Now it's freaking September. So guess what? Fiscal year is about to hit, right? For you guys in the military, you guys understand what October's fiscal year, right? It's a new fiscal year, right? So I've been watching the news like I shouldn't be, like I tell you guys not to, but I've been watching just to see what's going on. Like I said, I work for the federal government, you know, and they said there is a federal government shutdown looming. So I want to know, because last time we had a government shutdown, I got a day off. So I was having like 3-day weekends, dude. I was working 4 days a week, you know, like, well, you're not getting paid for one day. But I was at home not having to worry about jack crap. I didn't have to worry about anything, you know. Which was lovely, you know, especially me. You know, you guys know me. I got a bang of kids, dude. I got to spend as much time as I can with them, man. So that's what I'm looking at. And just listening to this crap, dude, you know what makes me mad is how people get mad at Biden. Everybody's like, F Biden. You've been seeing it all over the stadiums across the country. F Biden, F Biden. You know what? It's not Biden. How many of y'all forgot that Biden can say something, but it has to go to the House and the Senate for approval? So those sorry SOBs that have been sitting in Senate for over 40, 50 freaking years. I mean, look at Inhofe. I talk about him almost every episode, right? Jim Inhofe, senator of Oklahoma. They said when his period is done this time, he's going to be 96 years old when his term comes to an end this time. 96. He's been doing this crap since he was like 40 years old. And you're telling me what? What are you guys telling me? This is what's wrong with our country. It's not the president. It's the daggum senators in the House of Representatives. Those people that have been voted into those seats, those are the guys that make the rules and the regulations for the country. It's not the president of the United States. The president just makes a suggestion. It still has to go to the House, and it still has to go to the Senate. How many of you guys are still voting for the sorry senators that are still sitting in there, dude? Like, I had Joe Lewis. He's running for state representative here in Oklahoma, and we were talking about that. And you'll see that episode here in a couple of weeks. But he's trying to run for state representative because he's tired of the bull crap that's going on in our country, dude. And for myself, I am too, dude. I'm tired of seeing this. Like, you're telling me it's going to be the first time in history that our country is going to default on our deficit, all because the left don't want to agree to some terms and the right don't want to agree to some terms. Because right now there's a bill out for $1.5 trillion. And that's supposed to help piggyback off the $3.5 trillion bill that they're trying to pass. And I'm like, I told Summer, I was like, by the time we're 80 years old, we'll probably be like $500 trillion in the hole. That's what it's going to be. $500 trillion deficit in our country. Because all these politicians know how to do is spend money. They don't know how to budget. They don't know how to freaking save. They don't know how to cut costs in places. All they're doing is just spending money. And guess whose money that is? That's our tax dollar money. Yours. Your tax dollar money. How does that make you feel that you struggling paycheck to paycheck? A lot of us in the middle class, we're paycheck to paycheck type people, man. It's hard, right? You got a lot of kids, or you're barely making ends meet, but you're going to work, right? You're not collecting a government subsidy. You're going to work for a living, right? It's hard to see that the politicians are playing with all this money. I don't even know what the deficit is right now. What is it, 40 trillion, 50 trillion? I don't even know how much it is. I don't even know how much a trillion looks like. What does 1 trillion look like, let alone 40, 50 trillion dollars? I don't even know what the hell it looks like. But the politicians continue spending. They continue spending and spending and spending and spending. Nobody's reading the bills that they're trying to pass, right? Nobody's reading these bills because they're 500, 600, 800 pages long. And you're like, who the hell is supposed to read this? How am I supposed to vote on this? For me, if it was something that came to me and they say you got to vote on this and it's like an 800-page document, well, let me read it. And if you need my vote before I get done reading it, then I'm voting no, because I don't know what you want out of me. That's just me being an American citizen, not being a politician. Now, the lobbyists are up there knocking on my door. You know how the lobbyists are. Those are the guys that make the money right there, man. The lobbyists going around handing out money. Boom, boom, boom. I need you to vote yes for this. Vote yes to this. Vote yes to this. Here's $100,000. Here's $20,000. Here's $50,000. That's how these politicians are so damn rich. Tell me how these politicians are millionaires, multi-millionaires, sitting in Congress, dude. How the hell does I'm supposed to be watching my mouth? I can't cuss. That's why I'm trying not to cuss, because I told you I got people watching the show and they tell me I cuss too much. And I got the wife with me. You know how she is. She don't like cussing. So I'm trying to cut back and hold it all in because I'd be going off right now. But it's frustrating, man. It makes me so mad to see where this is going, where this kind of crap is going. You know, it's our country is falling apart. If you haven't watched any of Biden's press conferences, I follow Ben Shapiro. You know, he's a right-wing nut. And that guy's nuts right-wing, right? But he always, every time there's a press conference going on, he's always posting it. And so I listen to it because I just want to see what they're talking about. Let me see what's going on, you know? One of the talks was the things that happened in Mexico on the border recently. Like, seriously, dude. They said the immigration border patrol were whipping the migrants that are coming over. Well, hell yeah. We can't let them into our country. I mean, look right now what happened with Afghanistan. They just said Oklahoma is the third state with the most Afghan refugees in our country. That pisses me off so bad, because how many of them have got the vaccination that you're mandating all of us to get? How many of those guys have gotten it? I think they brought over, 150,000 refugees? How many of those guys have gotten the vaccination before they came over? What, none? Have you guys heard? There's a measles outbreak again. Why? Because they brought the freaking Afghanis over into our country, right? They don't treat for those kind of diseases, those kind of sicknesses like that. And now there's a measles outbreak. And then not only that, have you seen the crap going on recently? There was a female army soldier that was assaulted by an Afghan refugee. You guys probably didn't see. You guys probably don't know much about it. I told you I get on TikTok a lot, and I follow a gunny. He's a Marine Corps gunny, retired, and he posts a lot of this stuff. But there was I think it was in Fort Bliss, if I remember correctly. Fort Bliss was a female army soldier. I guess she was watching the detainees, the refugees that they brought into our country for free, while they left our own people over there trying to figure a way out. That's our wonderful government. You gotta love them. That's our wonderful freaking administration that's running the country right now. All the senators and the freaking House of Representatives. That's all of their faults that we still are trying to get our own people out of that country. But we'll help every Afghani out as quick as we can. Why? Because the left needs a vote. But besides that, this female soldier was assaulted. She was assaulted and nothing happened to the refugee. They didn't detain him. They didn't freaking arrest him or nothing. Nothing happened to him, man. Go check it out. I want to say it was Fort Bliss. It was Fort Bliss. And then there's another incident where a refugee is raping children. They're going around raping children. I'm hoping I hope it's the Afghan children. I hope it's not the American children, because none of us Americans should be around them at these detention centers, these Air Force bases, or wherever they're hurting them. Because Oklahoma, apparently now we're the top 3 for the most refugees in the state. And I don't know where they're at. I haven't seen them. I hope I don't hear about them close, because I'm going to be furious. And there may be some gunshots. I'm just saying. But if an Afghan gets out, he may be shot in the face. I'm just saying. That's what would happen here in Oklahoma. You know? But it sucks. It sucks that this is where our country's going and nothing is being done. The politicians are against our country. They're dividing us. If you listen to the press conferences that Biden keeps talking about, the unvaccinated are threatening the vaccinated. The unvaccinated are getting the vaccinated sick. The unvaccinated, it's your fault that the coronavirus is still at large. It's this, it's that, it's this. He's dividing our country more and more every day, just the way Obama did when he was in office. I think there's just something going on there. I don't understand what happened, why the Democrats want to divide us so much. And like I said, if you go back, like I said, I watched the shit out of TikTok. If you go watch TikTok, there's even videos on there when before Biden became president said, I would not mandate people to get a shot. Paskey said, no, we will not mandate shots. Pelosi, we will not mandate shots. And guess what they're doing now? They're trying to make it a mandate for you to get the jab. These people backtrack, dude. They don't understand what they're saying half the time. They don't know what they're saying half the time, man. Keep your eyes open, people. Please keep your eyes open. Be ready. There may be a freaking civil war happening before too long. Hopefully you got enough ammo, because right now with the crisis that's going on, look, we're starting to get shortage again on food and supplies, groceries from the grocery store. They say there's about 50 boats off the coast of New York and off the coast of California trying to dock to bring packages in from overseas. This is what happens when you rely on China to make all of your products. If we were making these products here in America, we wouldn't have this issue right now. We'd have truck drivers driving across the country 24/7 delivering product to us, the American citizen. But this is what happens when Congress decides that China is a better benefactor for us to make all products. All American products are made in China. It sucks. This is where our country's at, and where it's going is not good, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this hump day. Hopefully I'm able to get you through, man. Don't forget to check me out tomorrow on Vet Radio Syndicate. I'll have the Miss Summer with me. We'll be doing a live. Go check out Vet Radio Syndicate. They're doing awesome things in the veteran community. Like I said, you can catch us, me and Summer, live over there. This Friday, I got Michael. He's an Army vet. He's actually writing a book called Life's Memorable Moments. It says stories about him growing up before he joined the Army. It's pretty funny. It sounds good, man. I'm super excited about that. You don't want to miss that episode this Friday. He's got some great things coming out, man. Another huge shout out to my sponsor, Elevated Hemp Solutions. If you're looking for some CBD, go check out Elevated Hemp Solutions. Don't forget to when you go to checkout, don't forget to type in VTT25 off to get 25% off your purchases. They got all the good stuff. They got tinctures, they got gummies, they got balms, they got lotions. I want to say they got stuff for your pets as well, man. Go check them out. Make sure you scan their QR code so you can see how they're processed and see exactly what's in their product, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this hump day. Don't forget to check me out this Thursday and this Friday, man. I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys, man. Remember, here at the Stone Vet, we got your six.
I adapt and overcome, I make the best out of situations. I stay alert for my enemies trying to do me some harm. I fight for your freedom of speech and your right to bear arms. When I say I got your six, that means I got your back. But what else would you expect coming from the Stone Vet?